I wasn't planning to run into my past that day. I mean, whoever is. It was a Thursday evening, middle of March. I remember because it was cold enough for a coat, but not quite winter anymore. I had just finished work, tired, irritated, thinking more about the emails I hadn't answered than anything meaningful. I stopped by the grocery store to pick up something simple for dinner. Milk, eggs, maybe some pasta. I wasn't thinking about her. Not that day. Not anymore, really. It's been almost 4 years since we broke up. Sophia, we were together for 6 years, lived together for 3, talked about marriage once or twice, and then one day it just fell apart. Not dramatically. No betrayal. No one cheated. Just a slow, quiet drift. She wanted more. I didn't know what I wanted at all. And one day she left. Just like that. We texted a few times afterward. That kind of awkward, polite, post-breakup communication that never really goes anywhere. Then it faded. Time passed. People changed numbers. Life kept going, and I thought I'd moved on. But then I saw her in aisle 12 near the pasta shelf. She was standing by a man, tall, clean-shaven, some kind of beige coat, and they were laughing. She tilted her head the same way she used to when I told a joke she didn't expect to like. She touched his arm. He looked at her like she was the sun, and something in me just snapped. It wasn't jealousy. It wasn't longing. It was grief. Pure, raw grief. Because for a second, for the tiniest, sharpest moment, I realized I had never actually let her go. I thought I had. I told myself I had. I deleted the photos, boxed up her old books, even dated a few people here and there. But standing there, frozen between spaghetti and risotto rice, I understood. I hadn't moved on. I just moved around the pain. Carefully, skillfully. Like a piece of broken glass in the carpet you learn to step over. I didn't say anything. I don't even think she saw me. I turned down another aisle, walked out without buying a thing, and sat in my car for what must have been 20 minutes. My hands were shaking. Not because I wanted her back, but because I finally accepted that she wasn't coming back. And for the first time in 4 years, I let myself mourn that. Not the relationship. Her. United States. The version of me that only existed with her. You know, people talk a lot about closure like it's a neat little bow you tie on the past. But real closure? It's messy. It's inconvenient. And sometimes it shows up when you're holding a frozen pizza and haven't shaved in 3 days. That night, I didn't sleep well. I kept thinking about all the little things I hadn't faced. The fact that I never told her I was scared of commitment because my dad left when I was 10. The fact that I pushed her away, not because I didn't love her, but because I was afraid she'd leave too, and I wanted to beat her to it. But she never wanted to leave. She waited. She tried. I'm the one who drifted, who got tired, who chose safe over honest. And now, she's living. She's moved forward. New life, new love, maybe a family. And I'm still here, remembering how she liked 2 sugars in her coffee and the way she hummed under her breath when she did laundry. That realization, it didn't break me. It woke me up. I'd been sleepwalking through the years, telling myself I was fine, that I'd get there eventually. But life doesn't wait for eventually. Life doesn't care how long you need. It just moves. So I started doing something I hadn't done in a long time. I started trying. Not at love, not at dating, at living. I reconnected with friends I'd pushed away. I picked up my old film camera and started taking photos again. Not for Instagram, not for anyone else. Just because it made me feel present. I started journaling. I even went on a few awkward, quiet dates where I didn't pretend to be anyone other than myself. And you know what? I'm still grieving. But not just her. I'm grieving the years I spent waiting. The version of myself I lost trying not to feel anything too deeply. Because here's what I learned. Moving on isn't about forgetting. It's not even about letting go. It's about choosing to live anyway. Even when your heart still remembers what it once held. That moment in the grocery store, it wasn't tragic. It was necessary. It was the universe handing me the mirror I'd been avoiding and finally giving me permission to start again. If you've ever felt stuck, in memory, in longing, in nostalgia that bites instead of soothes, I want to tell you this. You're allowed to feel it, but you're also allowed to outgrow it, even quietly, even slowly, because life is happening now. And healing doesn't look like forgetting. It looks like choosing yourself one imperfect day at a time.